Here are top 10 midfielders in 2026. Be sure to watch till the end to find out who the best midfielder is.
Moises Caicedo was on the receiving end of plenty of criticism during his debut season in Chelsea colors. As the most expensive signing in the league's history, up until the summer of 2025, there were huge expectations placed on his young shoulders to tighten up a leaky Blues midfield instantly. He tried his best, of course, but the one-man mission often fell short. Despite a tricky start to life at Stamford Bridge, the Ecuador destroyer picked up his performances immensely last season and has continued to look ridiculously good this term. During a 1-0 win over Tottenham in November, Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher described Caicedo as an absolute monster in midfield. Caicedo had been a regular fixture of the new regime at the club and has gone from strength to strength in West London. He now looks firmly on course to repay the eye-watering £115 million paid for him under Liam Rosenior.
Rodri is arguably the best midfielder in the world, but something has to give when the unfit version hasn't been at the peak of his powers for over a year now. When he arrived from Atletico Madrid, many anticipated him to be the long-term Fernandinho replacement at Manchester City, a holding player who would break up attacks and pass simply to his more creative teammates. Instead, the Spaniard's impact on this team has been unrivaled. In more recent years, he has added a goal-scoring touch to his game, notably netting the winner to secure City's first-ever Champions League title against Inter in 2023. Rodri is a serial winner, having been named Player of the Tournament during Spain's Euro 2024 winning campaign just months after playing a key role in Man City's record fourth consecutive Premier League title win, leading him to claim the 2024 Ballon d'Or. Fitness issues prevent him from ranking any higher.
Arne Slot challenged Dominik Szoboszlai to chip in with more goals and assists last season, and that's exactly what the Reds' number 8 started to do at a crucial stage of the title-winning campaign. Popping up with vital goals against Tottenham, Man City, and Newcastle, the Hungarian has now added end product to his incredible work ethic. The former RB Leipzig man came under fire for some below-par performances early in his Liverpool career. But now that he's adopted to a number of different roles, the 25-year-old looks well worth the £60 million the Merseysiders spent to snatch him away from the Bundesliga. An ultimate system player who chases the ball like a bloodhound, he's recently filled in at right back to prove he's also extremely versatile, and his sumptuous free kicks against Arsenal and Manchester City prove how capable he can be from dead ball situations. Even when the Reds aren't operating at their best, Szoboszlai remains a very dependable figure for the reigning Premier League champions. If you need a midfielder who will do anything and everything to keep his team a step ahead of the opposition, and do it so subtly that few even notice his brilliance, look no further than Portugal and Paris Saint-Germain's metronome, João Neves, who quietly goes about his business in the engine room for club and country. Or even at right back, a position he operates in with careful consideration. A slight-framed warrior in midfield battles, the 21-year-old never looks out of his depth, as proven by his role in helping Les Parisiens' first-ever Champions League win. He may not rack up many goals or assists, but his press resistance and ball retention are second to almost none. It's just a shame his partner in crime is currently stealing all the limelight. More on that in a moment.
Jude Bellingham took to life at Borussia Dortmund like a duck to water, and his impressive development there saw him become the talk of the town before he made a big money move to Real Madrid. Bellingham shone in his first season in the Spanish capital, ending it as a La Liga winner as well as a European champion, following victory over former side Dortmund in the Champions League final at Wembley. Given that he still has way more than a decade of his career to go, and his prime years aren't even close to being reached yet, there's every chance the midfielder could even put himself in the conversation for a Ballon d'Or. Sure, if just last season was accounted for, then perhaps he wouldn't be so high, as he hasn't quite hit the same heights. But it's important to notice he's been one of few shining lights in a trying Los Blancos. Having dealt with multiple injuries lately, Madrid desperately need their midfield general back if they are to beat Barcelona to the La Liga title.
The goal-scoring exploits of this PSG team aside, their success wouldn't be as fruitful without the Portuguese midfielder. A metronomic presence at the heart of the action, the fact that he's clever in tight spaces allows the rest of his teammates to thrive elsewhere. If you still don't understand how his maturity elevates his side's play, it's this simple.
Without Vitinha, there's a case that PSG are nowhere near as well-oiled as they are with him stationed in the middle. His rise from being a mere afterthought at Wolverhampton Wanderers to one of the best midfielders on the planet has been otherworldly, but his hard work and determination have disregarded his previous struggles. Now that he's won the Nations League with Portugal, lifted the UEFA Super Cup, and looks set to continue to mop up all the trophies, a spot on the Ballon d'Or podium is now a very real possibility.
One of Real Madrid's trusted lieutenants, Federico Valverde, is capable of doing anything and everything. The Uruguay international has operated out wide on the right whenever his manager has wanted some extra support going back, but is a really dynamic presence when given the opportunity in midfield. Valverde has been a regular fixture in the Madrid team for several seasons now, and will take on an even more important role alongside Aurelien Tchouameni and Eduardo Camavinga. He's the biggest hope for his nation also, as Valverde played brilliantly during Copa America in 2024. Marcelo Bielsa's men fell short of lifting the trophy, but the Real Madrid player is likely going to finish with some sort of winner's medal around his neck in 2026, if he can help push Los Blancos to their goals after scoring a first-half hat-trick against Man City in the Champions League.
Bruno Fernandes's output is nothing short of remarkable. The Portugal star's best quality is his consistent end product, having bagged more than 10 goals in each of his 6 seasons at Manchester United. His best season to date saw him score 18 goals and register 11 assists in 37 Premier League games alone in 2020-21, while nobody created more big chances in the English top division last term, and this time around he looks like he's in even better form, as he already has 7 goals and 14 assists. With an eye for a killer pass and a willingness to always try things in a bid to score, Fernandes has become a leader for this United team and is right up there with the very best in terms of numbers alone, proven by the fact that Mohamed Salah is the only other player to manage over 25 goals and 25 assists in the last 3 Premier League seasons. If you're looking for a modern-day goal-scoring midfielder, then look no further than the Portuguese superstar, who has now won more Premier League Player of the Month awards than all but 3 legends.
Earning a big money move to Arsenal in the summer of 2023, after establishing himself on the world stage, London-born Declan Rice has emerged as one of the best central midfielders in the Premier League. The England star helped his former side West Ham lift the Europa Conference League at the end of his final season at the London Stadium, and enjoyed a fine debut campaign at the Emirates as Arsenal narrowly missed out on the title. Rice has several years at the top of his game still to come, and will fancy his chances of picking up a few more trophies along the way. A cornerstone in both the Gunners and England's engine room, the former Hammers skipper and fan favorite could either become the best holding midfielder or box-to-box midfielder in the world. Everything will depend on him being at the apex of his powers, though.
They might have been searching for years, but Barcelona may have finally found their long-term successor to Andrés Iniesta. Bought from Las Palmas back in 2019, Pedri has emerged as the next best thing in Spain. And when you look at the kind of impact he is already making on his side, you can see why the hype is justified, with manager Hansi Flick claiming he can't be compared to anyone else in his position. His silky feet and progressive passing make him feel like a La Masia product, and it's not a stretch to say that not only is he the future of Barcelona's midfield, but Spain's too. Before picking up an unfortunate injury, Pedri was a key player in eventual Euro 2024 winners Spain's midfield. He recovered in time to become an integral part of Hansi Flick's side though, and was pivotal as Los Gules reclaimed their La Liga title last time out. He'll no doubt have a big say if the Spanish Giants are to retain their crown.
If you guys enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It helps me immensely to prepare for the next quality content. Thank you always for your support.
Sure.